What's going on, guys? So today is going to be a short video, but something I wanted to point out because I thought it was kind of cool. This is my dad's Victorinox Classic SD. All right, I gave this to my dad a number of years ago. I got it, I think, even as a bonus in a trade. It had a camo finish on it, and my dad put this on his keys and just got banged around and used all the time. And a number of years later, I was just visiting recently, and he took it off his keys. He replaced it with something else, and I just was using it. I actually took it out of the drawer to clean my nails, my fingernails, because there's a cool little tool in here for your fingernails. Of course, we have the blade on one side, we have our scissors, of course, and then we have our little nail file. But the tip of the nail file I always found was really good to clean your nails. All right, the scissors are fantastic in these knives. They get used all the time. But it's just, a little rounded thing, comes to a point. It's just nice to get in there and just, clean the dirt out of your nails, so you always have a tidy looking hand. And when using this, I just happened to notice all this red poking through. I thought this was fascinating. So I don't know if they still do this, but obviously this model was just a regular red Classic SD that they refinished. They put a different color finish on the front, which obviously was camouflaged. All right, and then they slapped the logo on top of that, which is obviously worn off. I thought that was fascinating because, like, when I had my CUTLERYLOVER little Classic SDs, though there was a limited edition thing. If you guys haven't seen that video, you could probably still see the picture on BladeHQ. But and I carry mine too. I don't have it on my keys at the moment, but I've carried mine. It started to get scratched up a little bit. That I know is just a regular plain scale that they do a color like wrap. It's a color wrap on there. It's not like it's printed directly on the scale. It's just fascinating to me that these weren't like black. You would think that black would be better. And then so, like, as the camo wears, you'd have black poking through, not this, this very bright red. But obviously red is their most popular color. It's what they have the most of. So I'm just curious. I'm curious for you guys out there who have these Classic SDs, or actually any model for that matter. If you have a Victorinox and it has a different color rather than a solid color, like a solid red or blue or yellow or white or whatever the case may be, if you have an image on there and you use yours and it's wearing, what's underneath? Was it originally printed on a red one, red scale, or is it the image is actually embedded into the scale itself? I don't know, it's just fascinating to me. I thought this is interesting that the red was poking through. I would think that they would use a black one, but it makes total sense. They want to come up with a new color. They don't necessarily need to make new scales. They take the old red scales and they just print over it, Like I said, it's kind of like a colored wrap. So I don't know the exact process. I don't know if it's printed on there like with ink, or if it's more or less like a sticker, essentially, that's just, heat shrunk to the scale itself. I don't really know. But it is wearing nicely. I mean, it's not like nothing's peeling off. It's literally wearing as if it was paint. But I thought that was fascinating, so I wanted to share with you guys. So let me know if you have heavily worn Victorinox knives with camo prints or any kind of, like, because they did a ton, especially for the SDs, a ton of different prints, different animal prints and themes and all kinds of cool stuff over the years. In fact, I always said, if you were to pick one knife to collect, well, I shouldn't say one because there's a ton that I love, but if you were to pick one cool collection you wanted to display, the Classic SD would be great, because there's dozens and dozens and dozens, probably hundreds of different designs, and they would look really nice all next to each other, row after row, in like a nice glass display case or something. It's just a cool one to collect, and also affordable as well. So anyway, just want to touch upon that a little bit. If you have a worn one, let me know what's underneath. But this one is showing its true color, which in this case is red. So eventually, when this wears down, it'll just be a red Victorinox Classic. So that's all. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.